Today we're descending a canyon in southern Utah in the area called San Rafael Swell. It's July and therefore really hot, so when we were deciding which canyon we wanted to do, we were looking at one with a lot of water. But we also didn't want one with a high level of difficulty, so that's why we ended up going with Lower Eardley. On the approach hike just off to the right, you'll see some petroglyphs on the rock. The approach for this canyon followed the rim just above the canyon, so it's essentially an out and back, but you're basically climbing up the canyon to then descend the canyon, and we definitely felt that up. We made it to the top, and now we start our descent into Lower Eardley. This was definitely the biggest surprise of the entire canyon, as it came with lots of obstacles. Our group definitely had a mix of skill levels when it came to descending a canyon, so we had to take our time, but you can see here what we just descended and how high it was. So now we're actually down into the canyon and starting to have some fun. You can see some in our group were reluctant to get wet, but others just accepted their fate. At this point, it's getting a little later in the day, so now everyone's getting wet and we're all having fun. Eardley Canyon didn't really have any slots, but it definitely had its fun obstacles, like this one here. Now we've come to the biggest rappel in the canyon, and like I said, we had a group of mixed skill levels, so we really wanted to make sure we took our time here to get things right and make sure that we were doing things safe. And this moment right here is the one that makes a lot of people real nervous. So we're taking our time and making sure that we do things right. This canyon wasn't really what I expected, but as always, we had a blast. And to cap off a hot day, we decided we'd have a little fun. I hope you'll join us on our next adventure. Thanks for watching.